Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you are watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of May 20th to the 26th, 2024. So first card out for you is the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. This card also came out for Aries, so you're very aligned with Aries this week. And this is great. I feel similar to Aries. You are getting a lot of paperwork done. You are figuring out a lot of logistical things and like things that most people would procrastinate for a while. I feel like you're getting this random burst of energy to just complete it all. So any like government like credits or paperwork benefits that you are needing to sort out, you're sorting it out this week. You're getting it done. Any tax things you need to organize, bookkeeping that has gone long overdue, you're getting done. Anything involving insurance and like just paperwork, you're figuring out legal situations that you may be involved in right now are being worked out, and all of those things have a positive outcome for you. So that's amazing. I'm also seeing collaboration with others. I'm seeing partnerships with others working very well, business partnerships with others, working on teams, relationships, settling differences in relationships, settling any arguments that may have taken place or disagreements rather that have taken place. You're finding an outcome, a solution where everyone's happy. And I don't know why I'm seeing planning travel with partners. For some of you, if you're in like a long-term relationship, you may be planning travel, getting all the fine details worked out, booking the tickets, etc. So we do see that. All right, let's see what else wants to come out for you, Capricorn. All right. Your archetype this week is the orphan with the number 5. Extremely interesting. And we have the snake there, which represents the south and releasing that which no longer serves you. Also known as the wounded child, the abandoned, the beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from planets, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs within you. So you can pause and just sit with that for a moment if you would like. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you can imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. So we're seeing deep solace, deep acceptance, as well as deep love for yourself. What parts of yourself have been abandoned as well is something I want to ask Capricorn, because I am seeing a lot of you are reconnecting with those parts of yourself that have been abandoned. And for example, abandoned projects, abandoned goals and dreams. I can relate to this myself being a Capricorn moon, because I was just thinking the other day, like, man, I haven't done art in so long. And I have so many like half finished art projects just chilling in my living room. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like in the near future, I really just want to sit down and finish all of them. Like there's so many unfinished projects and dreams just sitting, waiting. And I feel like when we have unfinished dreams, unfinished projects, unfinished goals or to-do list things, we have a strong piece of ourself connected to those things. A strong energy cord ties us to them, and a part of us lives in those unfinished projects. So it's like either finish them and release the energy cord, or completely get rid of the project in general to reclaim your energy. Because when you have a million unfinished things sitting around your brain, your home, your office, whatever, you are spread so thin without even trying. Like, it doesn't matter if you get a great night of sleep and you're doing everything to have energy. Like, just the sheer fact that there's so many of those energy cords siphoning energy away from you because of all the unfinished things you have going on in life. Like, it feels draining, it feels exhausting. So This is all about finishing a lot of that and reconnecting with the part of yourself that you may have abandoned in the pursuit of being successful, in the pursuit of making money, in the pursuit of, desiring love. There's been parts of you that have been abandoned. So what are those parts, Capricorn? We have the owl spirit coming out with the number 36, a lovely spirit animal that may be connecting with you deeply at this time to impose its wisdom. And it literally says wisdom, advancement, independent thinking, and enlightenment. So I see an ascension happening for you this week, like an ascension of vibration, connecting the dots a bit more in your life. So expect like spiritual epiphanies, realizations this week, and sort of just becoming wiser, more mature in general. I'm also seeing creating more independence within yourself, whatever that may look like, wherever you most need independence at this time, that is deepening and developing. So whether that's financial independence, emotional independence, etc., no longer needing any one person or thing that you may have been relying upon. I don't know why the phrase diversifying your income just popped into my mind. Some of you guys may be trying to do that, creating several streams of income, passive and otherwise, so that way you're not overly dependent on one. Broadening your investments so that way you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, as they say. So let's see what else wants to come through. We have 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's this feeling of like wanting more, wanting to be a little bit more successful, a little bit further along than where you're at now. You've put a ton of work towards something, towards yourself, and you're right there, man. Like you're right there. You can feel it. But there is frustration in that because it's like, man, I just can't wait for this harvest. I just can't wait for this money, this success, this acknowledgement, this whatever it may be. Like, where is it at? And you're being asked to push through and keep on going. This is not the time to give up. This is a time of finishing what you started. Wow. Yeah, it's been a time of that. I've been feeling this for the past few months for Capricorn, and this may not have been something conscious that you've been consciously aware of, but this has definitely been a time of finishing what you started. I've been seeing like old friendships and relationships coming back up to the surface to, have closure for you. I've been seeing like old projects, old things coming back up to finally finish them off, finally starting things that you've been saying, oh, I should do that for years now. You're finally doing it. You're finally finishing it. That's the sort of energy I've been feeling for Capricorn. So let's see what else wants to come out. We're going to pull 6 cards, by the way, from the tarot. So that's the first one. That's the first energy. We have the Hanged Man. Seeing things from a new perspective, enlightenment. This is a very highly spiritual week for you. I'm seeing your psychic abilities are quite strong and you're finding a lot of wisdom in stillness. Whenever I look at the Hanged Man, I think of like meditation. I think of quieting your mind and just allowing space for you to process all of your emotions, all of your thoughts and feelings, and allowing that universal consciousness, that inner peace within you that's always been within you to be the predominant energy, shedding away all the layers that mask that pure light within you. And we do that in meditation. We do that by finishing the projects in our life. We do that by getting things out of the way and simplifying. So I am seeing that simplification process for you. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. Beware of anyone who comes in really strongly, okay, love bombs, but then like they don't have what it takes to, go past the honeymoon period, it's like they get addicted to the excitement of a new person, of a new idea, and they're not willing to put in the hard work and effort, okay? And this doesn't have to just do with romance, Look at a person's character before you do business with them. If you see that someone is the type of person to talk a big game about all the stuff that they want to do in life, but they never end up finishing it, they never end up doing it, that's not necessarily a person you would want to do business with either. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm saying. And this could even be a trait within yourself that some of you are trying to get rid of at this time. You talk a big game, and I just saw 333 on the clock, so confirmation from the universe. Talking a big game about all this stuff that you want to do, all this stuff you want to accomplish, but finding a hard time to actually getting around to do it. That may be a trait within yourself that you're looking to eradicate, which is a good idea. Okay, but yeah, definitely pay attention to other people who are like that as well. Okay, if there's any friends in your life and you notice these qualities, these traits within them, even if it's not directed towards you, like, I don't know, I wouldn't really necessarily want to go all in with them in other areas. Like, if you have a friend who's like that, I wouldn't necessarily, plan starting a commune with them, because it's like you're the type of person who romanticizes these ideas, but then you never actually do it. So you can save yourself the frustration by acknowledging a person's character before trusting them, building trust in a healthy way instead of just giving it all away willy-nilly. I think a lot of you are mastering the art of knowing how to build trust in a healthy way, step by step, instead of, because in the past you may have gotten into trouble by trusting someone before building trust with them, okay? Second row of cards out, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, which is so funny because it just relates so much to what we were just saying. It's daydreaming. It's wearing rose-colored glasses. It is, oh, this is going to be so great, all of the possibilities, all the potential, but it's like, where's the action at, okay? And again, like, this is a mentality you've been trying to break out of. So I see you continuing to do so this week, where it's like, instead of daydreaming about how great this will be when it's done, I'm just going to do it so that way it gets done. Instead of daydreaming about how great my life could be, I'm just going to do it so that way it is great, So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of action. It feels so good, actually, the energy, because I'm seeing you taking so much action on these things that you've been wanting to do. Like, I'm seeing learning languages for a lot of you and like doing a lot of it this week. I am seeing working super hard, like in the workplace, with saving money, at the gym, whatever it may be, studying, going to school, actually getting it done. Beautiful. What else do we got? What else do we got? 3 of Cups, wonderful energy, connecting with friends this week. Yeah, really having a great time with the people around you. You may be seeing people a lot, incorporating them into your daily life. If you're somebody who always wakes up and makes yourself a beautiful breakfast on the weekends, for example, you may be inviting people over. Like, hey, I make these beautiful breakfasts on the weekend. Why don't you come over for them, And creating community in that way, I feel like that's the easiest way to make friends and community. This is a wisdom that's so lost on Americans in particular, but a lot of people in the world, is how to sustain and create these communities. Like, literally just live your life how you live it and ask other people to join along. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. You're going to eat a meal anyways. You might as well eat it with someone else and catch up and see how they're doing in life. You're going to paint your old shed anyways. You might as well ask a friend if they want to join, and you'll pay them like beer or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's community. And I feel like you're really tuning into that theme, that element of community and connecting with people, which is just so beautiful. And then final card out is the 9 of Wands in reverse. And this is coming out underneath that Knight of Cups in reverse. So again, I'm seeing a person here who is like afraid of love. They're afraid of their deeper feelings for you. So in a love context, for example, this could be someone who always had deeper feelings for you, but they run from their feelings, and they could manifest as like commitment issues. And I see that you're not really interested in waiting around for people like that anymore. Like, I empathize with you. I see where you're coming from, but I'd rather spend my time with people who are emotionally available for me in the present moment at this time. And, I feel like it's funny, Capricorn. In the past, you may have been the type of person who talked a big game, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but procrastinated a lot. And because of that, you actually attracted a lot of people in your past who were this Knight of Cups reverse energy of like being addicted to the honeymoon phase of ideas or friendships, relationships, and then sort of falling off and barely talking to you and not, being able to deal with conflict or deepen the relationship, because that energy was mirroring your own commitment to yourself and your ideas. You were addicted to the honeymoon stage and feeling of your own creative ideas and plans in life, and that's why you attracted these douchers because they were a vibrational match for you, honestly. And we send them love, we send them light. But the message here, I think the more highly evolved Capricornians this week are moving out of this energy and turning into one who finishes, a finisher, finishing your ideas, your projects, your goals, and also not really being attracted to people like this anymore, to people who talk a big game but never show up. You're not attracted to them anymore. They're scared, they're scared. And I feel like when you release these people, if you're still talking to them, or you give up and make plans with other people, like say, for example, you and your best friend always talked about going to, I don't know, Iceland, visiting Iceland. And you talked about this for years, and you always tried to actually make it a plan and book tickets, and they never were ready. It's like, okay, I'm booking the tickets myself. I'm going by myself, or I'm going with someone else because they're ready. They want to do it, and I want to do it. I don't want to wait anymore. And I think you have a soul karmic contract with the person who's in this Knight of Cups reverse energy. And the second you start moving away from this energy, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to live my best life without you, I'm going to live beyond the honeymoon phase with other people or with myself, people who are available. And when you do that, this person, they're going to get jealous. They're going to feel some type of way about it. They're going to feel like they missed out. And you know what? You gave them that karmic lesson. And that's what's going to help them break out of this behavior of theirs. Okay? And you met up and shared this Knight of Cups reverse energy with each other to help each other break away from it. So at the end of the day, it was a positive soul connection, but you came together for karmic reasons, okay? So that's your reading. Thank you for joining me. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. If you would like to leave a donation, the link to that is always in the description box, and all donations go back into the channel in the form of tarot decks, oracle decks, editing software, equipment, etc. So thank you all so much for that, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.